Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us.
Entertainment Network. I am Ace, and now normally my co-host is Isaiah Leong. He is not here with us tonight. He's here in spirit, but I do have my co-host for the evening. That's right. He has a big pair of shoes to fill in, I guess. Not really. We call him Mr. Mess Around Dave. So Mess Around, how you doing tonight?
I don't know. I'm doing good, but filling Isaiah's stupid takes is going to be hard to fill. I don't think anybody does as good as him.
Right, yeah, that's the thing. I think this is where you're going to struggle the most, is because you're going to really have to really step up, and it might be like, oh crap, I got to fill in that pair of shoes. So, anyways, with that, let's welcome in our other second guest of the evening. Where is? Oh, he's still there. John Alcorn, how you doing?
You know, we're good. Happy to be here. And Isaiah, I like that beard.
I like that beard, right? Yep. Because remember, Dave, you are filling in for him. So because you're filling in for him, we have to call you Isaiah with the beard.
Huh?
Isaiah the bearded one. He wished that he could grow a beard like this.
How's that make you feel?
How's it make you feel?
Yeah.
Don't ever call me Isaiah again.
All right. And then Big B is in the house tonight. Big B, how are you doing?
Doing okay. Just got off of work, but I'm stuck at work because we just had the big Fluffy concert tonight and traffic's unbearable. So I'll sit and chit chat with you guys and Isaiah 2.0 over there, it looks like.
So he did come out and he did say, never call me Isaiah again. So
okay, I'll never call him Isaiah again.
so there you go. All right. So we are going to start out with kind of an interesting topic here. There was a 911 call that came through. And when I listened to it, I was like, man, this is the craziest 911 call. Well, I should say one of the craziest ones that I've ever heard. So the guy calls 911 and she was like, how can I help you? And he's like, well, I'm calling because my wife was murdered. My wife was shot. And the dispatcher was like, okay, can you explain a little bit more? He's like, I don't know. I just know that she was shot. It was definitely by a third party. So when you show up at the house, you don't really have to search around the property because I can tell you it was definitely by a third party. I can tell you I will get over it eventually. I really can't tell you what happened, but my thinking is that she might have forgot somebody's birthday party and the guy got mad and the guy killed her. But I can't give you names. I don't know. So I'm just letting you know that when you show up, she's definitely dead. There's nothing crazy going on here. There's nothing on the property. So let's go ahead and just move away from that. And I was like, you gotta be. I was like, you're already.
You just snitched on your snitches.
I was like, you can't come up with something better than that.
He's already pointing the guilt towards himself. Like, really?
You snitched on yourself. Why? Like, I've tattled myself after I did something. Like, I told my teacher, hey, by the way, I vaped in your class after I graduate or junior.
Yeah.
God.
It was definitely kind of funny though, because when the dispatcher was like, can you explain more? He's like, well, I don't know. There's really not much more to explain because I'm not really sure what happened. I just know that this is my thinking of what happened.
Well, he didn't know what happened, and yet he knew she got shot. Come on.
Right, by a third party.
what he said was definitely by a third party, definitely by somebody else.
By a third party, yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
dumb.
So Dave, what's your thinking on this?
Man, the guy should have definitely taken more time to think of a way better story than that. Like, I don't know what happened, but she got shot by a third party. What? That like points guilt and the blame towards you automatically. Like you're the number one suspect. You just threw yourself under the bus.
Yeah, and when you sit there and you're talking about how you're like, oh, and when you show up here, you don't have to search the property because everything's completely like everything's good. You're like, okay, man, all right, something's definitely fishy here. Something happened.
Yeah.
So, John, what's your thoughts on the situation?
First of all, this sounds like outside of the murder, obviously. That's something I would see on a Disney Channel. Like, no, Mom, don't look in my room. There's nothing in there. That's like me telling my mom when I came home after in high school and I used to like smoke and vape. I was like, no, Mom, there's nothing. I just need to go take a quick shower. Well, her first thought was, first of all, I never shower at night. So I literally just snitched myself and gave myself up. First of all, it's just a birthday party. You're how old?
Right?
Are you that poor? You can't afford your own trip. Like I know we're all of us are very immature in our own ways, especially mess around Dave, and everybody else here too. I sit in front of Dave. I mean, I laugh at Bart. Like, dude, it's about your birthday party. Like, I don't know what else to say, Adam, because I'm not surprised that this happens after I work where I work, but
well,
I
read up a little bit more because I knew there was something that I forgot, and I was like, I know there was like one detail that I was forgetting, so I wanted to look it up. And yes, when he actually called dispatch 2, he said it looked like the lady got shot with and actually came out with the type of gun and said, this is the type of gun it looks like she got shot with also. So it's like,
first of all, you snitch on yourself, and people have been shot for more things than the gun. But I've done dumb stuff. I've literally done donuts in a church parking lot when I was in high school. But if you're gonna snitch on yourself, how about just wait?
So so Christy's saying I can be immature. Look, like we're not saying that we all can't be immature. We're not saying that. But what we're saying is like this guy had a whole nother thought process going on.
Just ask my wife. I'm the most immature 43-year-old ever.
I'm 24 and I'm just now turning 12. So I mean, this is what it is.
It is what it is. But still, if you're gonna do something stupid like that, you need to at least come up with like a convincing alibi or something, man.
Well, it reminds me of this story I was watching on the ID channel today about this case where they found somebody dead at the motel, and the medical examiner was like telling them all these things that you can't really say without doing the autopsy first. And they're like, wait, how do you know all this? Obviously you have something to do with this.
Yeah.
You can't tell all that stuff without doing the autopsy first. So the guy was like wrapping himself up by going like, well, she died this way and that way. She died at this time. You can't really tell all that without the autopsy first.
Yeah.
What you want to know is why did she say yes in the at the wedding? Because if you're this immature about this, what happens when she forgets to pack your lunch one time? You're gonna slap her? Like it is just like I don't. No, this guy should have stayed in his mom's basement for the rest of his life.
Well, unfortunately for her, she doesn't really have to worry about that anymore. But now just think, okay, this guy gets arrested, goes to jail, probably is going to get life in prison now. And so imagine being in jail and then somebody's like, well, what are you in for? And the guy's like, my wife forgot my freaking birthday, so I shot her. Everyone's going to be like, what?
Right.
What?
If I ever get married and my wife forgets my birthday, yeah, I'll be pissed off, but then I'll just go to bed and we'll make up. But I'm not gonna be. Hey, I don't know what to say. This is just so stupid.
You know, honestly though, I'm like at the age now to where when my birthday is there, I don't even care anymore. Like,
Just
like
another day.
yeah, it's like my kids go happy birthday, and I'm like thanks, and then
Thanks.
people ask me and go, well, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, why do I need to do? I was like, I'm just another year old. It's not even. I was like, it's not even that big of a birthday. So what? I turned 33. So and like, what's so
Right.
big about turning 33?
My mom still gets me a cake and a present every year. I'm like, would you stop? I'm too old for this stuff. I don't need that.
My mother would do the same thing. Like I love my parents. Like I just moved out like a year ago, and like I could be 80 years old and she'd be like 150. Here's like that's this is what she'll do. But now I know tip 101. If I'm ever married, my wife forgets your birthday, just let it go. This is this from Florida?
It's just no. This was no.
Oh.
And I know usually when I say this, you're usually like, oh, is this Florida? I'm like, no. This is definitely not Florida,
It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't either.
right?
Florida Walmart.
Florida man. All right, well, we can definitely move on to our next topic, which is I'm bringing this up because this was actually one of my favorite movies, and once I saw that it was being remade, I was like, here we go with these remakes again. I'm sure you guys have seen that Roadhouse is getting remade.
Conor McGregor.
With Conor McGregor as one of the lead actors in this movie.
I'll be honest,
So-
I only knew about Roadhouse after a Family Guy episode, so excuse me.
Roadhouse. Roadhouse is like one of the best movies I've ever seen. I used to watch it so much that the wife would be like, okay, you're not when I'm home, you're not watching it right now, because whenever it was on TV, I was like, oh, I got to turn it on. It's Roadhouse. And I would just sit there and just turn it on. And she would be like, why do you keep watching Roadhouse? I'm like, because it's such a good movie.
Just be careful because I may do a Roadhouse pop with my feet.
I'm the same way as Jerry Maguire. I watch that every time it comes
I
on.
love. Show me the money.
I love the black people.
Show me the money.
It's
Show
a
me the
family
money.
commodity, Jerry. I need to hear you say it. Show me the money.
Show me the money. So, Dave, tell me what's your thoughts on the new Roadhouse and Conor McGregor being one of the main stars in it.
Remakes are always they're never as good as the original, and they're always trash. I don't know. And getting Conor McGregor has no acting experience whatsoever makes absolutely no sense to me.
Exactly right. Well, yeah, that was like when they remade Footloose, and I was like, why do you take a perfectly good movie and turn it into something that wasn't even that good on the remake?
Yeah.
What's up, Shardole? How's it going, John?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't like that movie either, but after some of the movies that came out this year, just let the old movies be themselves. Stop remaking them, okay? Jurassic World, Minion, terrible movie.
Minion. You didn't like the Minion movie?
Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh, Jurassic World. Okay, I thought you said the Minions, and I was like, what's wrong with Minions?
Oh, I love Minions. All the butt fart, all that. That's my alley, dude. I used to work with kids. Fart jokes we made all the time. I blame.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious. I just thought you said Minions, and I'm like, what the heck? Why are you ragging on the Minions, bro?
No, trust me. No, I've watched all the Minion movies multiple times.
So you're not really good. Well, like, I don't even know if you watched the original one, correct?
Oh, I did. My dad. I grew up with my dad showing me the original one on VHS and everything. So.
Oh, for Roadhouse?
Oh, not that. No, I don't know anything about it besides that Family Guy episode where Peter starts kicking everything. So.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, was if you actually got to see the original Roadhouse. Because the original Roadhouse is like the best one.
What's it
And-
about?
Huh?
Like, what's the premise?
Okay, so basically what it's about is the guy is like a bouncer, and the guy's like one of the best bouncers in like all of the United States, and this guy has like a bar. It's called, and I know you're gonna laugh, but it's called it's called the Double Deuce. And,
Sorry, that was funny. Because I just made a deuce earlier, so
and so they had like all this problems to where they had all these guys who were coming in and causing problems, and so the guy's like, oh, we have to get a lot of help in here. So they called Patrick Swayze, which is, you know, the guy who's supposed to have the best be the, like one of the best bouncers in the United States. So they have to bring him in to basically clean up all the mess and kind of keep everybody safe when it's like a really, really bad bar. And then he ends up going like head to head with like the guy that's trying to take over the town. And Patrick Swayze's like, oh, I'm not going to allow him to take over the town. He killed my friend. So I want revenge. So he's got to take out this guy's crew and himself, but he's trying to protect the bar at the same time.
huh. I may have to watch that now.
Yeah, it's a really, really good movie. It's actually one of my favorites.
I mean, you can't replace Patrick Swayze in that movie. You just can't do it. You should just left it alone.
Exactly. Well, if I start kicking people, I'll blame the movie. So.
But that's typically what happens when you think about it, though. People typically just automatically be like, oh, we're going to remake this movie. And I'm like, why do you have to mess with good things?
Right? As long as they don't mess with the Breakfast Club and redo that one, I'll be cool.
Oh yeah, like you're not wrong though, because there's shows I watched as a kid on like Disney Channel, like they're really good, at least from my opinion. And that people are like, oh, we want to remake of this and remake of that, and they make a good point, like you're saying, to where we had such great memories from the original movie. It's gonna ruin what it was before. Like just because I think we love nostalgia, but just because you have nostalgia in a movie doesn't mean it's a good story.
No, I get it, but like, does it bug you guys though that happens when you watch like a really, really good movie and then you find out that a remake is coming out and you're like, why?
Yeah, like with the Ghostbusters remake, that was terrible too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. I'm assuming. What are you talking about? The one with all those.
Yeah, with like Melissa McCarthy and everybody.
Oh yeah, the movie that nobody asked for.
It's a movie that nobody ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it. It's just like that. I don't know, man. Just stop making spinoffs and all these other different ones. Don't ruin the big story for beating it to the ground.
No, it makes sense. It's just now there are some of them though, like and I'm talking about like not technically a remake, but there are some movies that have like a series of movies that go with it that I'm like, okay, you know what? The series was pretty good. Like you can think about American Pie. Okay, a lot of the American Pie movies were were so funny that I could laugh every time.
Right. The Fast and Furious, they made way too many of those movies.
Dude, and you're right, because I'm easily impressed with movies. But that, first of all, the villain in it had the haircut like Dora, so that was stupid already. But yeah, you keep making something that's so much, it's like, dude, what's the point? Like, I mean, I'll admit I didn't like American Pie, but like, there's other movies that came out. Jurassic Park, I love the original. The first one was great, but then this Dominion one, they kept remaking it, and then this next one it just wasn't good. It was clunky. But people think, oh, nostalgia, you're making a remake. It's going to be good. It's not going to be the same. And I hate to say that, but stop making Fast and Furious movies. We love the All This family. Stop it.
Right?
I thought they should stop Fast and Furious after Paul Walker died.
Exactly. The seventh one was a perfect ending. A goodbye to Paul. And
yeah,
goodbye.
But after Paul left, they used his brother.
Right. And that's where it's kind of like, I mean, they're even bringing his brother or whatever for the 10th one because they hinted at the end.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because then I feel like you said, with those remakes, it ruins those points in the movie to where they don't mean any that much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there definitely are some that continue to keep going and going and going and going and going. That you're like, okay, now I've lost interest because I just don't care anymore.
Same with the Saw series. Too many of those too.
Especially the Transformers movies. They keep remaking those and doing it. Stop it. We don't need 5 Transformer Michael Bay movies again.
Hey, we don't knock on Saw.
I just did.
I know. Halloween movies, loved them. Loved the Halloween movies. Loved the Friday the 13th movies. I loved all those. Those were
Jason movies. Yeah, those are good.
Oh, absolutely. Those were perfect because those were like a little different every time. The like Fast and the Furious movies, they kind of don't really change.
They don't. It's got the same plot lines and everything's just stupid. Like I said, they should have stopped after Paul Walker died.
I agree.
So this next topic that I have for you, since we're all males here, and I know that this is something that we generally like quite a bit, which is candy. We all like certain amounts of candy. So there was this candy retailer, and he's actually searching for a taste tester. But the interesting thing about it is you can do this from home, and by doing this from home, he's also paying you $78,000 a year.
Where do I sign up?
To taste candy from home.
Come on, man.
John, does this excite you?
Yes, I love candy, and like it's like a real life Charlie in the Chocolate Factory without, a kid blowing up like a bubble gum. I mean, it just sounds great. I mean, like hopefully I want the golden ticket. I want this job that I can eat candy. I love it.
Yeah, and the name that you get if you do this, you get called the Chief Candy Officer. And so your a title would be the CCO, and it's saying the Candy Funhouse, an online candy retailer, posted a job opening seeking a chief candy officer whose duties would include being the head taste tester and helping to determine what products will be sold on the website and which of those will carry. So it would have to have your stamp of approval before the candy would hit the shelf.
Huh, I can do that.
What if it got my stamp of approval, but I said no so that I can get it all to myself?
Right. But this is the thing though too. Like the one thing that I would be looking at with that would be, okay, there might be certain things that I might not like. Okay, and like, oh, you have to try this. I'm like, well, that's disgusting. I don't want that because that's gross. But then somebody else out there might be like, dude, that's awesome. That sounds really, really good. And they might like it, but I may not because it's something, it might not be something that I like.
Just don't put almonds in my chocolate or I'm going to slap you. Just that's a no-no.
All I got to say is show me the money.
Show me the 100 grand.
So, and the interesting thing about it is, and this is open to anyone over the age of 5.
Wait, but I'm not there yet because my maturity level. Darn. Okay. Well,
but like, think about this. You have a 5-year-old that tastes. Really? Like, it's candy.
They're gonna like it all. They're gonna like everything.
I'm like, you have a 5-year-old. You hand him a piece of candy. Ooh, candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Right?
It's like, really, like for real. For $78,000 a year. How many people would not do that for $78,000 a year? Sit at home and taste candy.
Honestly, I can't wait. I would love to do it.
Like I said, where do I sign up?
That just sounds complete and utter amazing. Because I want to know the type of candy that they're going to be coming up with.
Oh, yeah, just nothing with nuts in it, and I'm fine. I've always wanted to be called a CCO anyways. I mean, I've been called worse, but...
A CCO? Yeah, and then Christy was saying exactly like what John was saying. This is like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Exactly.
It is, man. Huh. So, all right. So speaking of that, I was gonna ask you a few questions here, just to see. It's not trivia, but this is kind of like gross or like not gross. So we're talking about soda flavors, okay? So when we go to soda flavors, I just kind of want to see what you guys think on some of these might be. So the first soda, and keep in mind, I looked these up by what we call like best selling soda interesting flavors. So the first one we have is bacon soda flavor.
Bacon soda flavor.
Bacon soda flavor.
No.
John, you're saying no?
No. I don't stop messing sweet and salty. I don't like that in my candy. I don't want it in my soda. To me, that is a no. I'm gonna put on the cape and be super mad.
Well, according to a lot of people, though, bacon's supposed to be good on everything.
Okay, I live in Texas, and I'm telling you, sir, that at least up here we don't fall for that. That's against the food commandments. So I can't like.
I don't know. I might try it. I mean, like you said, so many uses for bacon, so you can brush your teeth with it.
Yeah, you think about bacon, you go, "Hey, man, there's so many things that go good with bacon." I don't know though. That's
Oh, did you say bacon soda or baking soda?
bacon.
Bacon, but I'd try bacon soda. Yeah, I'd try it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, bacon, right?
Bacon's
Why not?
awesome.
Bacon's supposed to go good.
I thought you were saying baking like baking soda.
No, not baking soda, bacon.
No,
Okay, I got you now. That's why I said you could brush your teeth with it because baking soda. But
Yeah.
no. I love it.
bacon soda different. Yeah, I totally would try it.
I don't
So
want it tastes like I'm drinking a bacon cheeseburger. No.
well, yeah, so Christy's saying I love bacon cheeseburgers and bacon bits in my salad. I don't want bacon flavor in my soft drinks. Yeah. I don't know. I guess you can't knock it until you try it, I guess. The next one we have is ranch dressing.
No.
Uh,
No.
Ranch dressing soda flavor.
No. Gross.
Nope. I would probably throw up trying that.
Right? So John, go ahead and give me a number between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Give me a number between 1 and 17.
16.942. Okay, 16.
Okay, so 16. So the soda that you would get to be trying would be chocolate covered maple bacon.
Okay, this sounds like a Canadian soda. Montreal. No, as the chief candy officer, I say no.
You say no.
He's already giving himself that title. Cute.
All right, Mestron, how about you? And obviously you can't do 16 because John just did 16.
7.
So, kitty piddle.
What the
That
what
sounds
is kitty piddle?
cat poop.
Kitty piddle. No, that's pee, bro. That's like cat pee. That's kitty piddle.
Is it really? No, I'm definitely not trying that.
Sorry.
God, I had to pick number 7.
Right?
Definitely
So-
not trying that.
So Christy said 15, and so since she chose 15, hers would be cookies and cream.
Oh, come on!
She gets a good one.
We get the good one. We get the doo-doo
Let
one.
me ask you though, would you try cookies and cream soda?
Yes.
Yes.
Cookies and cream ice cream. I don't like sweet and salty together though. That to me is like drinking. Like I don't. But it sounds. Ooh, great.
Kitty Piddle. That's
God.
That sucks, man.
oh god, that is
If
so.
somebody
funny.
held a gun to my head and said you have to drink this or you die, I'm dying.
I'm dying.
Well, the drink would be killing you, so I mean,
But the thing is, though, it's not actually Kitty Piddle itself. It's just the flavor.
yeah, but I don't want anything that sounds like kitty pee. Or cat.
Yeah, they had when I was looking through these. That I'm not gonna lie. They had some very interesting flavors that I'm like, okay, I know.
Why would
some,
you even make a kitty piddle flavored drink? Like, what would inspire you to do that?
I mean, you can do wet dog food jelly bean game, so I'd be surprised.
right? So, like, you look at the rest of these. They have a cinnamon flavored soda,
No,
I would try.
a peanut butter,
Yep.
no.
a peanut butter and jelly,
Yep.
a sweet corn.
Yeah.
You would try a sweet corn soda?
I would.
Oh my god!
Hey, I'm trying to be Isaiah here.
Right?
Well, hey, you told us not to call you that though, so come on, buddy.
They
We're calling you Dave.
And yes, Christy, we did hear that Taco Bell was bringing back the Mexican pizza.
brought them back in our town for a little while, and then they ran out of them, so they don't have them anymore.
Is it gone again?
Dude,
It's
'cause I
gone
went-
again. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just had Taco Bell 10 minutes ago, which means in about 15 I'm gonna go poop in the toilet. And they're sold out. So just get two
Yeah.
avocados, get the
Jeez,
meat.
I didn't think that those Mexican pizzas were like that popular, but I guess they are.
I've never
The-
had them.
They were back for like a week, and they were gone after that.
sold out.
That's crazy. So they also have dirt soda,
No.
zombie brain juice, worm ooze, grass soda, dog drool.
Ew.
Dude, what is wrong with these people? Put them in an insane asylum. No.
Oh, here's one, John. Here's one for you, because I know the type of food you like.
Yes. Chicken fingers.
This one is buffalo wing.
No, that's disgusting. I like hot sauce, and I drink the hot sauce from Taco Bell, but like I don't want that in a soda. If I want a soda, I want it to be busted, not disgusting, and it needs to have root beer or vanilla. No, stop ruining.
It's kind of like that Mountain Dew fire flavor or whatever.
Dude,
How was that?
It tastes like 7-Up with Cheeto dust.
It was okay. I mean, it's not something I'd buy all the time.
Yeah, there's like certain things that I would potentially try that I'm obviously not gonna ever try it again. Like, do you guys drink pickle juice?
Oh, pickle juice, I love it.
Because they do have a pickle juice soda.
I would drink it. I love pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
John just threw up in his mouth a little
Yeah.
bit.
He's saying no.
I don't like pickles.
John would not go with that. But the funny thing is like I used to buy all this spicy stuff, right? And I would just like randomly be like, "Hey, Dave, try it."
Oh no.
Oh yeah, all the time. And Dave would just try whatever I got, and I could be flat out honest and tell him, "This is the hottest hot sauce in the world." Dave would be like, "Okay, I'll do it," and he'd just be willing to try it, and I wouldn't even lie about it. I wouldn't even hide it. I would just be like, "Dude, it's super hot. Okay, I'll do it."
Like the last dab. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Don't.
The last dab is the hottest hot sauce in the world, and I gave Dave a bite of it, and I could see him trying to swallow it at first, and he like couldn't get it down.
It was so hot. It was like, oh my god.
I was like,
Oh, dude.
And then my dumb ass went back and tried it for a second time.
Dave, come on, buddy. What are we doing?
yeah, but if you remember, we had that party over at Jeff's house, and I had the last dab, and I completely forgot to tell everybody what the heck it was.
Right?
So
Santino.
so I stuck it on the table, and Santino thought, "Oh, it's salsa." He thought it was freaking salsa.
He put a big old glob on there too.
Yeah, so he puts his massive glob on there and takes a bite.
Dude, that's fucking funny. Because my cousin tricked me. I wanted this pack of bubble gum like back in 08 when we were going on the Christmas trip. And she said, "Hey, how'd this cracker with jelly on it?" Well, it wasn't jelly. It was from the hot sauce store next door. And it had the skull and bones on there. It said, "Do not unless you're above or below a certain age." Well, he tricked me into eating that. I thought it was grape jelly. It looked just like grape jelly. Well, it wasn't grape jelly. And I'll tell you, that was very painful.
Yeah, I did get our buddy Joe once, because I could never get him to try anything spicy. And Dave, if you remember how I tricked him was when he showed up, I'm like, "Oh man, I just made this barbecue sauce. You gotta try it. It's homemade." So I put it on like a freaking on a Triscuit, and then I give it to him.
No.
Oh no, it was a wheat thin. I
it was
put
wheat
on
thin,
a wheat
yeah.
thin. I give it to him, and I put a massive glob on there. He takes a bite, and he comes like just sprinting in the house, like a dead on sprint. There was no milk in the fridge. There was no Kool-Aid in the fridge.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that.
And like he's searching around to find anything he possibly could. He's like, "Dude, it's so hot." He's just trying to pick it up and drink whatever he could.
I think the best one, I wasn't there for it, but like when you were outside with a couple of the other guys and one of the clients ran out and just grabbed the reaper out of your hand and
Oh,
threw it in
no.
his mouth.
Oh yeah, that was kind of funny. But that's what people were starting to know me for after a while, just bringing the hottest crap in and just having everybody try it.
Yeah, there's a few of us that were like, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, and I could never understand that. So Isaiah's like, "What's up, fellas? Watching on my break from the airport. Miss y'all. See you in 3 weeks." 3 weeks, man. It's a long time. But so Dave is filling in for you currently. He's the co-host here currently. So he's filling in your spot, Isaiah, and he's got to do Isaiah takes and everything else.
So you might not have a co-host spot when you come back because I'm taking it.
Oh no. You can't understand.
he's got to do the Isaiah takes. And so far on a few things it's been there because there's like a few things that he wants to try apparently that other people would not want to try.
You mean like Fruit Loops and a baked potato?
Yes, Fruit Loops and baked potato. They make that in candy. I'd try it.
And candy, you would try it, but not in real life.
No, not in real life. No. Maybe, I don't know. It wouldn't be that bad. I mean, you get sweetness and then the saltiness going together. It might be okay.
Right.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's whew.
Yeah, not
some things, man. Some things I don't even know what to say there. But
that was perfect for us, Isaiah Jake right there.
Wings on the menu at Buffalo Wild Wings, and they call them fire in the hole for a reason.
fire in the hole.
It
Hey
was-
man, you can't be yawning there.
Sorry, I just woke up from nap not too long ago.
oh my god.
And that's why I was like, when I told the wife that, I'm like, why does it not surprise me that when I call him and you don't answer and then you call me back and say, "Hey, I woke up from a nap." Like, why am I not surprised?
Right?
The dude wakes up from a nap. Yeah, shocker.
If I'm not working, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, that actually sounds just about
Even
right.
when I'm working, I take naps at work. So
Oh, at least you can. If I do, I get fired.
Brandon saying you were pooping.
Nope, not this time.
Well, then you need to see a doctor because it's clogged up there. You gotta make them famous Wendy's Frosties, man. Come on.
You know, and I actually got in a debate about this. Not the Frosty part, but
Yeah, I hope not.
we were talking about various like fast food restaurants and stuff like that. And I want to see if you guys agree with me. But I did say that the best fries out there are the McDonald's fries.
I go with Dairy Queen. I love Dairy Queen's fries.
Ooh.
Man, it's hard though because a lot of places like their McDonald's isn't bad. It's just a little too soggy. But hard, man. You got me there. I don't like. I mean, Jack in the Box isn't bad, but I don't mind Chick-fil-A's. But again, they're still not like I like a little bit of crisp with my fries. So I would say you got me there because there isn't like one place I'm like, wow, they have the best fries in terms of fast food.
You know who has the worst fries? Burger King.
Wait, people eat at Burger King still? Wow.
I don't know. So Burger King's slogan, isn't it? It's your way, right? Like we're making it your, huh?
Yeah, have it
Your way, the right way.
Yeah, have it your way. And then McDonald's is pop, 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 pop. I'm loving it. So fries. So the McDonald's fries to me are definitely the best. But Christy's saying the Hardee's fries are really good too. Dave's saying Dairy Queen fries. John, you said you're not really sure.
Because like there's a place that they have really good fries, but it's not a fast food place. But
Yeah, that's why we're talking about fast food place. If you had to choose a fast food place that has the best fries,
it would be between McDonald's and I haven't had Hardee's, so excuse me. I don't know. I would have to say McDonald's because we're just talking about fast food.
I don't know. That's like so. I do remember one night I was at my buddy's Jeff's house, and we were even talking about this because we knew that the fries at McDonald's are really really good, but the burgers from like BK, sometimes their burgers are like a little bit better depending on what you get. So we were over there. We had been drinking, so we went to McDonald's and then got the fries, and then went to BK and got burgers, and then we actually drove to Taco Bell and got Taco Bell, and then we get back to his house. We eat all this food, and then after a while, like after we start to sober up, it's like early in the morning. We start to sober up, and we look on his table. We're like, dude, did we get all this food? We're like, what the hell? Yeah, we had gone to like every fast food place that was here in like Coos Bay. We had no idea.
Oh my!
We're just getting something from like every fast food place.
Fries, McDonald's, burgers from Burger King, tacos from Taco Bell.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. It was crazy.
So I'm assuming you'll have to replace your toilet then. Pretty much.
Yeah, it was a pretty rough night. That was
Get the beer munchies.
Yeah, it wasn't that night. It was that one night too that we had that big party at his house, and then that was the night that one of our old friends like messaged me that next morning and said, hey dude, if you find, and I don't know how he did this, like I honestly don't know, but he like messaged me, and then I had to message Dave and tell him, and I was like, dude, if you find like a shirt and a pair of pants somewhere between here and there, where like our buddy lost his shirt, his pair of pants somewhere between there in his house, and we're like, how'd you do that?
How the fuck how'd you lose that from that short amount of time?
I have no comment because that's.
But he did. He lost his shirt and a pair of pants.
Yep.
It's like, I don't even know how we did it. So our first thing was like I was thinking, I was like, did he like strip down and like walk home or what? Or what?
Right.
And he didn't get, somehow nobody saw.
Huh?
Somehow nobody saw him
Stripping down,
butt naked.
walking around in his underwear.
Right.
Freedom.
Well, I think our funniest, like for us personally, I think our worst night was when like myself and then Dave and then Ryan, we were drinking at the Mill Casino.
Oh my god.
And dude, we get like super plastered. Like we closed the place. We stayed until like closing time. And I was like, dude, I can't drive. And Dave's like, I can't drive either. And then the other guy didn't have a license, and we're like, well, shit. We're like, what the hell do we do? So we actually start like walking up the road. So we start walking up the road. I think we took off going the wrong direction. And we're walking. Luckily, somehow, I don't know how the hell it happened, but
Somebody
like,
picked us up, right?
my mom, she happened
That's
to be
right. Your
driving
mom
by.
picked us up.
Yeah,
God.
my mom happened to be driving by at like 2:30 in the morning, and she was like, "What the hell you boys doing?" We're walking. She's like, "Get your asses in the car." I was like, sorry. That was when the road had like a bunch of briars. We're like shoving Ryan in the briar bushes.
Right? That was funny.
I was like, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was.
I think we ended up going to my house after that, right?
Oh yeah, we did. We went back to your house and crashed there.
Yeah.
That was
a great night.
That was a long night, dude. That was.
I remember the last thing I like remember is like we were
You know,
getting ready to leave, and you and Ryan both had full beers left. And you're like, I can't finish this here, Dave. Finish it. So I chugged yours, and Ryan hands me his, and I chugged his.
Dang it, Dave! That's when you almost got us in a fight in the bathroom.
I know. I'm like, oh my god, I got to puke now. I drank too much, and I went in there and threw up. And then some guy's like, hey, you got a little puke on your chin. I'm like, fuck you.
Dave, come on, bro.
He did. But the thing is, there was more said than that.
I'm not gonna say on air.
But he doesn't want to say it in here, even though there was more that was being said, and it could have turned out really, really bad.
Oh, it could have.
Like honestly, it could have. But the guy came out and said the only reason I did not decide to fight you guys was because he was really drunk. Like he told me it was because Dave was really, really drunk that he did not go after him.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, yeah, that was
Probably a smart move on his part.
probably.
It was a fun night though.
Yeah, it was. There's going to be more of those up and coming here pretty soon.
Because I remember the whole way home when we were walking, we kept saying what I said to that guy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep. And so Christy says the BS that happens when you're drunk. Exactly. Yep. You never, ever know what the heck is going to happen when you get drunk. It's very interesting to say the least here. So there was actually, as I was looking through, there was like this interesting story that popped up, and I was like, huh, this is interesting, because I just get like random facts on my phone and like random stories that I get curious about. So I'm like, hey, so I like make it come to my phone so I can see it. But there was this lady that was dog sitting for these people for like 5 days, and when they were gone for 5 days, she decided that she painted every single wall in their house the color that she wanted it. She took a bunch of items, and then she hung up pictures of her all around the house.
Oh my god. Talk about making yourself at home.
Why? What is wrong with this lady?
It's well, you got to think there are people out there who do that, right? They like just randomly go to somebody's house, and you're nice about it, right? You're nice, and they need a place to stay, and then you go, "Sure, you can come and stay here. I'll give you a few nights," and then the few nights turn into like a week, and then the week turns into like a month, and then after that, you realize that there's not much you can do.
But yeah, I don't expect you to paint my house. I expect you to like do what you can, but not paint my house because
Chrissy's gone. Who
all-
told the dog so that she could move in?
if you're painting the house, clearly you have somebody. Paint's not cheap.
That's taking the phrase "make yourself at home" a little too far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. No, it's. I'm sure she's probably not the only one to ever do that, though.
But like painting somebody's house, like
What?
Painting someone's house is one thing, but hanging up your personal pictures of yourself all around the house, that's just weird.
yeah. But how many photos could you have of yourself if you lived on your own or on your own? Like,
I'm saying, imagine like somebody was house sitting for you and watching your dogs, and you walk in, and all you see is a bunch of pictures of them staring at you. from-
Right?
You're like your first thought would be like, "What in the hell?"
I want to see pictures of the stranger when I wake up in the morning or I'm going to the bathroom. Like, what in the fire is this?
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to say. Like, to be perfectly honest, because sometimes you get in that situation that you're like, dude, this is a crappy situation. And Christy's saying, talk about creepy.
Right? Well, that
That'd be
happened to my
pretty-
mom once. Yeah, she was home alone, and because we were out partying somewhere, me and my brothers, and she woke up and there was a guy standing in the living room. She's like, "What the f are you doing? Get the f out of here!" And the guy, thankfully, left. She didn't do anything, but yeah, just weird.
What the heck?
What the heck? Did you have a comment there, John?
Yeah, like what the heck? Like first of all, if a random person comes in my house, they're getting shot. Like that's not a debate. Like random person just sitting on my couch watching my TV, playing my Xbox, I'm gonna shoot because you just first of all the doors are locked. If you got in, buddy, you're I'm sorry, but you're getting shot. Like I'm not gonna be. No, don't come in this. No.
Well, excuse me. Oh, God, I had potatoes.
At least it's not eggs.
Oh,
Yeah, eggs to me don't go.
Do not feed this guy man eggs. Man, one time when we were working together, I decided to make omelets for everybody. I forgot about Adam and eggs. Talk about clearing the house. It's you cleared the house.
you were crop dusting?
He was.
Yeah.
That's the only kind of crop dusting I do, but man, that's why I don't. If I eat certain foods, I make sure to eat them at work because I don't want to have to get a brand new trailer.
So Christy says this is why my husband and I don't invite people over to our house. Well, so there's kind of a difference here. So I know that there's certain people that I don't mind if they just randomly show up at my house. Like if Dave was to randomly show up at my house, I wouldn't care. But a lot of people, there's like people that I might know at like work or some things like that. Like typically, I don't just randomly like certain people just like showing up at my house unannounced.
No.
I'm like, no, like you need to call me first before you.
That means I can come in at 7 in the morning for waffles and eggs for breakfast. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
And when you get up in the morning, I'm making waffles. Right?
Roadhouse style.
I'm making waffles. I
Well,
love.
if you're making banana ramen pancakes, I'm there.
Ooh, that sounds ooh.
Yeah, that's my famous pancakes. The banana rama pancakes. I make those.
Wow, that sounds really good.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, man.
They're so good.
It's maybe during camping I'll make some.
Sweet.
Maybe. Heck yeah. Banana-rama pancakes, man. That's what I call them, John. Banana-rama.
I don't know why you call them that, but that sounds good.
Because I take pancakes and I put bananas inside the pancakes. I don't put them on top. I don't put them on the side. I put them actually inside the pancake. And then
You're occasionally show randomly to your campsite. Hey, you got the pancakes? If I just show up to your campsite, hey, where are the pancakes?
Right. So I'm not gonna lie. Like the first year, like one of the first years we went camping. It was myself and my brother and a couple other guys. We were having a really good time. We were drinking and stuff. And it was like late at night. We're sitting there, and I was like, guys, you smell that? And they go, what? I'm like, dude, I smell bacon. They go, me too. They go, me too. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. So we start walking around, like tracking the bacon, and then we find it. And apparently, we like showed up at their campsite. We're like, yo, can we have some bacon?
Yeah. Did they give it to you?
Yeah, I guess they gave us like a couple bites of bacon because we smelt it and we walked a long ways to like the bacon.
I guess when I was a kid, you don't piss me off while we're camping, because apparently I did this, and I had to go to the bathroom, but it's at the campsite where the bathroom's like really far away, and it's the middle of the night, and I have to take a deuce. I have to make a Wendy's Frosty, and so my parents, I guess I was pissed off at my parents. I literally pooped right in front of their tent. They got up the next morning, like, holy, you know what? They thought that it was a deer. It was funny.
It was funny, right? all those good stories, those are all there. But we're at that point in time here, so it was another fun episode, great episode here. Mess around. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over to you. Thanks for co-hosting for me tonight, since Isaiah wasn't there. And then Christy saying the one thing I loved about camping, making s'mores. The s'mores are always there. Yep, the s'mores are always there. The s'mores are something that I can never forget. So, anyways, mess around, Dave. What do you got for us?
Yeah, it's great co-hosting with you. It looks like I'll be filling in for the next couple weeks, so I'm excited about that.
That's all you got for us. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We have the man of many words. All right. So, John, what do you got for us?
Thank you. That is all. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
It was a good show. I'm gonna be careful what sodas I drink around y'all now, because hey, try this soda. Like, do they have bacon? Do they have Fruit Loops? I just gotta be careful now. But no, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, bacon and Fruit Loops.
Do it.
No.
No, he's saying no. He doesn't want it. But we definitely want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight. As always, it was a heck of a lot of fun. This show is just completely random. You never know what the heck we're going to talk about. You just never know. Sometimes just whatever comes up off the top of our head or whatever. So with that, thank you everybody for watching. We'll catch us again next Saturday for another episode of Kicking It with Isaiah and Ace. And don't forget that tomorrow is another episode of Between the Ropes, and we have a long list of shows that are coming to you. So with that, everybody have a fantastic night, and we'll see you next Saturday.